Sorry about all of that chewing noise. My rabbits are currently chewing on cardboard. I can't help it. I'm sorry. They're just having fun. Anyways though, if you couldn't tell, I'm currently standing in my small animal room. If you are already subscribed to my channel, you know that I recently moved and I set up a whole room dedicated just to my small animals, being my rabbits, my hamsters, and my hedgehog. So there is a total of 6 animals in here. So there is a total of 6 animals in this room and a lot of supplies. So I am going to give you like a whole tour of the room. I will show you. I don't know if this is going to be loud on camera. If it is, I'm really sorry, but they're just chewing away, living life. Yeah, so I'm going to give you a tour of this whole entire room, everything that's in it. I will show you all of my pets, all of their cages, all of my supplies, and yeah, I don't know how else to describe a room tour, but this is a small animal room tour, so expect a room full of small animals. All being said, I guess we can just go ahead and get started because I don't have anything else to say, so enjoy the video. So before I go in depth with everything, I'll go and give you like a quick little overview of the room, and then we will go back and like go into details on everything. But yeah, right now I'll just go and give you a quick little overview of the room. So when you first walk into the room, this is what you see. We will start with this over here. This here is the Hedgehog Cage. This is my door. I literally come in and out of my animal room. Yeah, that's my door. And then over here I have this racking shelf unit system thingy where I keep some supplies, my hamsters' bin cages, some food, and then up top there's just some extra stuff. Over here I keep some hay for my rabbits, and then right over here are all 3 of my rabbits. There is 2 in here and 1 in here. So now let's go a little more in depth in everything, and we will again start with the hedgehog cage. Okay, so this here is my hedgehog cage. It is a 4x2x2 cage, which is actually quite larger than most people use, but I've had no issues using one this size. He's been in it for a long time and he really likes it. So now we'll just give like a quick little tour. Over here he has one hide house and then his food and water bowl, a couple toys throughout. He has his wheel here. Right here he has some heat, and then over here he has another hide, and this one's on a bed, so it's more soft and fleecy, I guess, if you would say. And then again he has more toys throughout. For substrate here right now I'm just using a paper bedding. A lot of people use fleece for hedgehogs, but I find mine is just too messy for that, so I choose to use a paper bedding because it's just easier to clean in my opinion, but whatever works for you is good. So this here is just some of the brown Carefresh mixed with a little bit of the pink Carefresh. So this cage opens from the front like this, but I can also open it from the top for a better view. So when I open it from the top, this is what you will see, and my hedgehog should be right in there. So after the hedgehog cage, the next thing you will see is the door, but you guys probably don't care about that, so we will go ahead and start on this shelf. I'll start off by showing you all of my supplies, and then I will go and talk about the hamsters. So down on this bottom shelf here, I have just some bedding. I have a big bag of aspen shavings because this is what I use for my rabbits' litter, and they need to be cleaned super often, so I find this is the most convenient thing for me, so I have a big bag of aspen there. And then over here I have 2 bags of Clean and Cozy. I like to use this for my hamsters, and I also like to use Carefresh, which you can see right there. That's just a little package. I usually buy the big packages, but I think I got that from someone for something, I don't remember. But yeah, so I have a big bag of Aspen, and then I have 2 bags of Clean and Cozy and a little bag of Carefresh. And then if you look over to the side here, this is just my hay for my rabbits. I have 2 bags. Usually I use the Oxbow brand because I'm really picky when it comes to my rabbits' food. So I like to use like the best possible stuff I can get, but last time I went to buy hay, there was no more bags of Oxbow left for whatever reason. So I picked these ones up instead, but as soon as these are gone, I will be going back to the Oxbow hay. Okay, and up on this shelf here is where I keep all of my food supplies. So this section over here is all of my hamster food. This one here is my hedgehog's food, along with these couple little containers of wet food. And then over here is my rabbit's food. So here they just have, I have 2 bags of Oxbow pellets, so then when this one's empty, I have another one there. I have I have a package of critical care here in case I need to use that. And then this is a little treat container. And same with these ones. These are treats too, but they're like the Oxbow digestive support treats, so they're really healthy. So I keep those on hand too. I give my rabbits each one a day. And then I guess the last thing here is just my rabbits' nail clippers. Yeah, so this top shelf consists of like 8 bags of hamster food. You can't really see because they're all like behind each other, but there's a bunch of hamster food, hedgehog food, and then rabbit food. And this top shelf here just consists of spare supplies. Don't worry, nothing is kept in this cage here. It is too small for hamsters, but I just keep it in case I'm like cleaning or I'm traveling or whatever. It's basically just like a spare I can use in case, like I said, I was cleaning or whatever. And then I have a couple other spare supplies up here. Nothing too exciting, just that, a couple wooden bridges, some food bowls and stuff like that. So now that you have seen all the supplies on this rack, we'll go ahead and talk about my 2 hamsters here. I quickly want to talk about my hamsters before I go ahead and show you their cages. If you watched my apartment tour, which I did pretty recently, you probably remember that my hamsters used to be out in my living room and they were both in an IKEA Detolf cage. And now, as you see, they're in these bin cages here. Basically, when we first brought the hamsters in, I had bought the Detolfs for them, planning to use those as their cages, but they didn't fit in the pet room anywhere, like in the small animal room, so we temporarily set them up out in the living room. But then when it came time to move my reef tank, that where my hamsters used to be is the only spot my reef tank can go, so the hamsters couldn't stay there. So because of that, my hamsters had to come in this room, and like I said, the Detolfs doesn't fit in here anywhere. So I went out and we bought bin cages. These are probably going to be temporary. I would like to get something a little nicer looking, like a 40-gallon aquarium or something, just because it looks a little nicer. I don't know, I'm picky about how stuff looks. But I mean, either way, these work just fine. I mean, they are like over 600 square inches, I believe. They were 648 square inches each, so they are completely big enough for my hamsters. They have everything they need. My hamsters are totally fine in here. I just kind of want something a little nicer looking. Yeah, so for now, my hamsters are in these bin cages. These are 110 quart tubs, but they're actually like made a little differently than most 110 quart tubs. Most 110 quarts are a bit taller than this, so they have a little bit less floor space. These here measure 36 by 18 floor space, which is the exact same as a 40-gallon breeder. So these are just fine for my hamsters. These are absolutely big enough for them and they have everything they need. So all of that being said, I just wanted to address that before I got a bunch of questions like, what happened to the Detolf cages? Where'd they go? Why are they in bin cages now? Yeah, I just wanted to address that before I got into showing you guys my hamsters. But now that I have done that, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so this first cage here belongs to my hamster, Pumpkin. You can kind of see her right there at her food bowl. It is a little bit hard to see because of the plastic. It's not completely transparent, but you can see well enough, I guess. So over here she has a little wooden hide and I put a wooden bendy bridge over it just so she can kind of climb up on top of that if she likes. And then this thing in the front here is like a little hide kind of, and I dug it into the bedding so that she can kind of crawl under there. She is currently at her food dish, so that is what she is doing over there. And then this is her wheel here. Now a lot of people point out that it is a little bit small, and just know I totally agree. I have been trying to find a bigger wheel that fits in the cage for so long, because this here is an 8-inch wheel, which technically is the minimum for a Syrian, but she definitely could use a bigger wheel. So, but the next size up is a 12-inch wheel and it does not fit. The whole height doesn't fit. And I live in Canada and I can't find a single wheel that like ships here. Like, I know for a fact that the 11-inch Wodent wheel would fit in here because I measured it, but I can't get one shipped to Canada. But I am going to the States in like 3 weeks, so I'm likely going to get one while I'm there. So yeah, just know I am aware that the wheel is a little bit small, but it is the best I can do right now, and I promise I am getting her a new wheel soon. Even then, all that being said, it's not terribly small. It is just a little bit tiny. It's not severely cramped or anything, but she definitely would be happy with an upgrade. So moving on from that, you can see quite a few chew toys throughout the cage, and this here is a little tunnel so she can climb through there and hide in there. And you can see her water bottle in the back, and then there is two hides right here. There is this purple igloo, and then there is a orangish color living world hide. And her bedding right now is the KT Clean and Cozy. This here is currently the bedding I'm using in her cage, the KT Clean and Cozy Frozen Fun. Okay, and moving one shelf down, we now have my other hamster's cage. Her name is Spice. So over here is her wheel. This is the exact same one that you saw above, so that's the same situation. I do want to get a new one. You can't really see, but behind the wheel here is a little blue hide house, and then of course there are some chew toys throughout. She has a tunnel here that she can go through, and then over here is a little platform. She likes to dig her bedding around a lot, so that's why the platform is basically buried. There is a little platform over here with one bendy bridge there and one bendy bridge here. Her food dish is on top, and underneath the platform there is another hide house, and underneath this wooden bendy bridge there is another one. It's a pink igloo. You can kind of see the door of it right there. And then her water bottle is back here. And her bedding here is the purple purple Carefresh mixed with a little bit of the soft granule bedding, which are these little brown tan dots you see throughout. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the bin cages just so you can get a better look at everything. Okay, so sorry the lighting isn't the best in here, but I wanted to open it up to give you a look. So here is the wooden hide house I was talking about, the bendy bridge, her food bowl, that little thing, you know, chew toys throughout, the tunnel, and her wheel, and then some hidey houses over here, and her water bottle. Hello. She's poking her nose out, but yeah, like I said, she likes to kick her bedding everywhere. But there's her hide house over there, and her wheel, and some chew toys, and this here is like a little ceramic or glass bowl that I just kind of put in there. I don't know. And this here is the platform I was talking about. You can see that it's pretty buried. And there's the pink igloo. You can't really see the hide house that's underneath, and then the tunnel here and a hamster here. I feel like these look really small when I'm up close like that, but I promise you it is literally 36 by 18. I can measure it if you really want me to. This rack here is like just over 3 feet, so you can see that this takes up almost the whole rack. So yeah, I guess now that I showed you all the supplies, I showed you the hamsters, all the food and everything, I guess we are done with this rack. So the only thing we have left, I guess, would be the buns. Oh, hi babies. Look at them just chilling out back there. Babies. Okay, so for my rabbits, there is basically 2 separate pens. There is this one here, and then there is this one here. Ultimately, I would like to have this open as one big pen for all 3 of them to share, but these 2 here, like these two and this one, they're still not fully getting along. She is a newer rabbit, so we're still working on that, but the ultimate goal is to have this as one big pen, but for the time being they need to be separated because they don't always get along the best. First of all, I guess I will go ahead and tell you everything what's in this pen here. So the first thing I guess you will see are 2 buns. So this one here, the black one, is Thumper, and this one over here, you know, the white and gray one, is Peanut. So these 2 here are a nice bonded pair. They get along fine. Oh my god, did you just see that yawn? Okay, so this is their little pen here. This is their hay box / litter box. They have hide houses, and they have a bunch of pieces of cardboard because my rabbits love cardboard, so I give them. And then of course they have other chew toys too, as you can see, just kind of scattered throughout the cage. And then over here they have a water dish, a pellet dish, and then this one here is their veggie dish, but they don't have any veggies right now because they only get those at certain times of the day. They get some in the morning and some at the night, so they don't have any right now. But yeah, this is their pen, I guess. And this over here is Sunny. She is my precious little bun, cleaning herself. But it is a very similar setup. She has a hide house, some cardboard, chew toys. She has her hay box and her litter box. And then she has a pellet bowl, a water bowl, and a veggie bowl. Very similar setups. So yeah, these are the two of them. Overall, this is really their whole setups. Obviously they don't stay in here the whole day. If you own rabbits, you know that they do best when they get time out of their cage. So every day I will open the doors and I let them freely run the room. Sometimes I will take them out in the living room or even in my bedroom as well. They are not always in here. They get lots of time outside. I take them out like whenever I can. So this is just kind of like their home base area, and Sunny is here chewing up her cardboard. Clean this every single day because they can be quite messy. They get little poops everywhere and hay everywhere, and they knock over their pellet dishes sometimes, so they can be quite messy. So I do have to clean in here quite often, but that is totally okay with me. They are worth it. Well, I guess this is really all I have to show you in my room. Again, there's just the hedgehog cage. There is this rack here with the hamsters on it and supplies, and then the rabbits. You're stepping in your water. She is very affectionate. She loves attention. She literally, that's all she wants. She gets upset when she doesn't get attention. And I guess you do too. You want attention, don't you? I was saying before they don't fully get along. These two here, Sunny and Thumper get along just fine, but Sunny and Peanut don't always get along. So we're still working with them. So this is what I do every day. I just kind of open up her gate and let her run around in here. So yeah, this wraps up the tour of my small animal room. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing all of my pets. Not all of them, but like all my small animal pets, you know. I have like 25 more, but that's another video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of my small pets. I hope you guys like seeing all of my supplies, how the room is set up. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would really love to have you here. I would be so happy if you did. Also, make sure to check out all of my social media. Everything is just MSSam99. I will have it all in the description below, but it is all the same, just MSSam99. Like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.